Have you ever had the thought that maybe you're asking for too much when you're thinking about the kind of guy that you want? That maybe that guy doesn't exist. Maybe you're being just too picky because your life is dialed in. You've got a great career. You're financially doing well for yourself. You're healthy. You have good nutrition. Your spiritual life is on point. You've developed yourself. You've grown. And so you've got this list of what you want and you want your match, your partner. And you're thinking, man, that is such a rare find. That kind of a guy is so rare. Maybe he doesn't exist. And you're certainly not finding him in your daily life. And so then you go online and you try to find him there and you see 1,001 men who are absolutely not what you want. That just reinforces this belief that maybe what you want doesn't exist. If that's you, I've got a message for you. Number one, you're not alone. Almost everybody that I coach feels that way. The women who come into Manifest Your Man are on point. They're movers and shakers. They've developed themselves. It's people who have already grown. Those are the ones who want to continue to grow. And that's why they sign up for this course and this program. And so one of the big paradigms, the limiting beliefs that they have to deal with is the belief that the kind of guy that they want is so rare they won't find him, or that he's already taken, or that he just plain doesn't exist. And so if you're feeling that way, I want to share with you a way to develop a mindset that can override that doubt, that paradigm, that limiting belief when it rises up, that will absolutely serve you. And you might be wondering, well, why is mindset so important? Well, here's why. The first place to begin to attract the relationship that you want is first in your mind, because you and I right now are swimming, living, having our being in a field of energy. You can't see it, but it's all around us and it's responsive to our energy. Like attracts like. Your thoughts have a vibration to them. Your feelings have a vibration to them. Whatever your major dominant vibration is, that's what you're going to attract. If your major dominant vibration, because of your history, how long you've been single, because of what you've experienced online, because of what you see around you, if your major dominant vibration is the belief that what I want is hard to find, then that's going to be your experience. On the other hand, if you can shift it and create a belief system that supports you in attracting your man, everything changes. And I've seen it happen over and over and over again. So building a belief system is the first step. So I'm going to give you 3 steps right now that are going to help you cultivate the mindset that will help you attract the amazing man that you want, that has all those qualities that you've been dreaming of. So step number 1 is to create your possibility. And here's what this means. If all you're focused on is how hard it is, or that this guy probably doesn't exist, that's going to affect the signal that you're sending out. Instead, consider this idea. In a field of infinite possibilities, which is what we're living in, infinite possibilities, is there one possibility that the guy that you want that has amazing qualities, that he actually exists, no matter how rare he is? Is there one possibility that that exists and that the two of you could find each other? And open your mind to that. Maybe you want a guy who likes dogs and loves cats. Both. That guy exists. Maybe you want a guy who's fully green and environmental and takes solar heated showers and grows his own food. That guy exists. Maybe you want a guy who's super intellectual but is also emotionally available. That guy exists. Whatever it is that you would love, know this. That guy exists. And here's how I know. You can't have the desire based on the law of polarity. You cannot have the desire for a thing without the possibility of that thing being made real. If it's an authentic desire in your heart, the possibility for it exists. And the more you tune into that particular possibility, the more energy you give it, the more power it has. It begins to expand. Remember, energy flows where our attention goes. So you want to put your attention on the possibility that you want to exist versus on all the reasons why it won't work out. So if the first step is to create that possibility, dream it up, the second step is to align with it. What does that mean? That means to think thoughts and generate feelings that are in direct alignment with the result that you want. And I'll give you a couple of skill sets. On a coaching call recently, there was a woman who got online and said, I really want to have kids, and I'm worried that the guys that I want to date, because I've dated a few guys that don't want to have kids, and I'm wondering that might push people away. Should I wait to say that I want to have kids until later. And she was having this whole conversation with herself around the doubt that the guy that she really wants is going to get scared off by having kids. And I said, no, do not wait. Share that you want kids up front, because the guy that you want will also want kids, and that will be reassuring. Literally the next call, different group of women, a woman got on and said, I don't want kids, and I'm worried that's going to scare away guys, because a lot of guys want to have kids. They want to have a family. And I laughed to myself and I said, that's funny. The exact opposite question was just asked on the previous call, both from the mindset of this is a detriment. This is a disadvantage. And so the exercise here is whatever it is for you. That's the disadvantage of I can't have my man because, and whatever the circumstance is going on. What if you could turn your disadvantage into your advantage? What would that look like? In other words, for this woman who didn't want to have kids, I said, well, what if that was an advantage? Imagine the guy that you want, he's going to hear that news and he's going to be thrilled because he doesn't want to have kids. And finally, he meets someone who's in alignment. The woman who wants to have kids, what if that was an advantage? She shares that she wants to have a family, and whatever size family she wants, he's overjoyed with that news because he wants that same size family. In your mind, turn your disadvantage into your advantage for why it will work out, and you align that thought right to that possibility. Anytime the doubt rises up, imaginally take that energy, put it behind you and say, no, that was then, this is now, and then speak an affirmation that serves you. One of my favorite affirmations on attracting love is, it only takes one, and what if it's easy? Another client got on the line and she goes, there are so few men that have the qualities that I want. There's just not that many of them. And I asked her, how many do you want? She just paused and laughed and she was like, well, I only want one. Yeah, it doesn't matter if there's 1 million of them or 5. If you only want one, it only takes one. It only takes one, and what if it can be easy? Because whatever you're tuned to, that's what you're going to attract. If you're tuned to it's hard, you attract it being hard. If you tune to it being easy, the universe begins to conspire and it can be easy. I cannot tell you how many times a woman going through Manifest Your Man got on the line and goes, you'll never believe what happened. Like a friend of mine called me out of the blue and said, hey, I think I have someone that you should meet. A friend that they've known for months or even years who never thought about that. But when the woman got in the right vibration, everything began to organize. That friend got an idea. Oh, she should introduce her to this person. And then everything went from there. And the two of them fell in love. That happens so often. So align with the possibility that you want. That's step number 2. And then step number 3 is make that possibility real. Make that possibility real. And here's what we know. We know that you can't just think about it and feel about it, but you've got to do something about it. You actually have to make yourself available. You actually have to take the steps, take the action. Rarely is the guy just going to ring your doorbell and be like, hey, I'm here. I'm your guy. Like, you want to actually put yourself in position with your own action to meet him. And there's a whole process to that. But there are probably actions that you can do right now. The one key is, what step have you been resisting taking that you knew that if you took that step, it would move you forward? Ooh, is that a good question? What step have you been resisting taking that if you knew you took that step, it would move you in the direction of this relationship? Often the steps that have the most power are the ones that feel the scariest, are the most uncomfortable. And the reason why is because that's our old life feeling like it's expanding, and it's scary to do that. But in order to make welcome a new, larger life, you've got to be willing to expand the old life. So consider for yourself, what steps could you take that would make real this possibility? You do those 3 steps to create your possibility, align with that possibility, and then make real that possibility, and you're going to attract love way faster than you ever thought possible. Of course, if you would love support with this is exactly what we do in the Manifest Your Man program. It's proven, it's reliable, it's repeatable, and if you would love support with that, I'll have the team post a link in the description below. Click that link. It will take you to a page where you can talk to somebody, learn all about the program, feels like if it's a good fit for you, and you can get yourself enrolled. And it will be the thing that absolutely changes your life. I believe in you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.